Hello everyone, my name is Roshana and I'm here today to offer you a guided meditation on opening and overcoming lack of self-worth. When we don't feel good about ourselves and we live with self-worth, it can be very challenging. So this meditation is going to take you to a space where you can feel much more confident about yourself and move through that lack of self-worth. So I invite you just to get comfortable in your chair. So just make sure you're sitting somewhere where your spine can be straight and your feet can be flat on the floor or else crossed yoga style. And just make sure you're comfortable and ready to go on a journey for a few moments and just get out of your mind and into the beautiful space of your imagination where you're able to create. So just take a few deep breaths now, just breathing in relaxation. And just close your eyes as you breathe out any stress or tension. Just breathing out with a sigh. Just letting go of everything that's in your body, everything that's in your mind. Just breathing in relaxation, breathing out any stress or tension. And just allow your body to relax now, relaxing your shoulders, letting them drop down, letting go of all the weight on your shoulders. Relaxing your neck and your skull. Just letting it all go. All the muscles in your face are relaxed now. Your jaw is relaxed. And feel that deep relaxation moving down through your arms, and down through your abdomen. Sinking deeper into your chair. And that deep relaxation moves down through your legs now. Feeling totally relaxed in this moment. And you imagine that from your feet, from the base of your spine, your energy runs out like roots connecting with the earth. And also imagine that you have some roots that go deep into the earth, pushing through all the layers of the earth, going deeper and deeper, fully connected with the earth. And imagine that beautiful energy from the earth coming up through those roots now, up through your body, all the way up to the top of your head. And imagine that that energy that is coming from the earth is going up out of the top of your head, up into the heavens. And from there you see a beautiful white light moving down into the top of your head, into your crown. And that white light moves all the way down through your body and all the way down through those roots, deep into the earth, so that you are balanced in this moment between heaven and earth. And I'm going to take you on a journey now, a beautiful journey that is recreating everything that ever was. And I want you to see yourself as a little child now. One moment out of your childhood is appearing before you, is somehow in your awareness. And you see the playfulness that you have, the joyfulness that you have as a child, running and playing and laughing, that sweet innocence that we come in with. And I want you to see the adults around you now. As you are growing, they recognize your abilities. They see all the beautiful things about you. They are always acknowledging your abilities and what you can do. They notice the things you're good at, and they encourage you to keep doing them. Perhaps it is a drawing that you just did. Perhaps it's how fast you can run. Whatever it is, it's being acknowledged and you're feeling good about it because the adults around you are helping you to feel confident by having that skill and having that ability. And it doesn't mean that you're better than anyone, it just means that you're uniquely you, and you are being appreciated for that, for your uniqueness. And you can see how good it feels as a child. And then you see yourself with your friends. Because you have received so much loving support, you're able to give it back to your friends. And you see yourself commenting to them about their abilities and their skills, and noticing for them what they're good at. And it goes back and forth. Everybody admiring the other. Everybody acknowledging the best in the other. And you feel so loved and so supported. And this is the ability that you have to offer to yourself. And so as that childhood scene fades away, you feel like you are standing in a field that is full of mist. It's so misty that you can hardly see anything, but yet you can smell the grass under your feet and the flowers. You sense that there is sunshine behind the mist, just waiting to burn it off as the day blossoms. And as soon as you have that thought, the light seems to shine through. It is so beautiful and so warm. And this place where you are standing is magnificent. And you notice everything around you. The smells, the sounds of the birds and the grasshoppers, even the smell of the air. And you can feel the warm sun on your face and the gentle breeze that's blowing. And you can feel the earth under your feet. And in that moment you realize that you're in your bare feet, but it's very comfortable. You like being connected to the earth. Such a beautiful place. And you see a trail before you, and at the end of the trail is a huge tree. And you feel attracted to that tree, so you begin to walk down the trail, noticing new sounds as you go along. Appreciating everything that's in your surroundings. And as you come closer to the tree, you realize that there is someone standing beside the tree. What a beautiful, radiant being of light. This person, this being, doesn't seem like anyone you've ever met before. There's a certain majesty, a certain powerful presence to this being. You may not see their face, you may not see them at all, but you know that they are there. Some people can see, some people feel, some people just have a knowing. However this is for you, you have an awareness that this beautiful being is there, awaiting you. And as you come up closer to this being, it greets you and it calls you by name. And it tells you that it's been waiting for you. For it wants you to know that you are beautiful and perfect just the way you are. And it tells you that beauty is not some social standard that says everybody must be the same size and have the same shaped nose and the same shaped lips and big beautiful eyes. That is not beauty. That is some man-made restriction to keep you small, to keep you not loving yourself. Beauty lies within. Beauty is in the depth of your soul. And maybe for you it's been covered up by so much pain that you can't even see it. And so this guide is here to support you, to help you find it. And so the guide motions to the side, this guide, this being, and suddenly a bench appears. And you sit on the bench, and this beautiful being, your guide of light, sits beside you and invites you to close your eyes. And as you do, you find yourself in a beautiful crystal palace. Almost instantly you know that you are standing in this beautiful foyer of a room that is filled with sparkling light. And it is also filled with many angels, many beings of light. And as you stand there, you realize that you are in the center of a circle of these beautiful beings. And you know in the depth of your heart that every one of them is here to lovingly guide you back to your own beautiful self. And so the guide who directed you here is in the circle, and he steps forward, and he calls you to step toward him. And as you do, he reaches out both his hands to take your hands. And as you look into this being, you realize that you are being given a beautiful gift. Beautiful healing is happening. Something is being transferred through the hands. You may not know exactly what it is, but you know something is happening. And in a moment, that being steps back, and then you are invited to do the same around the circle. And so you step to the right, and the beautiful angel that is standing there comes forward. Only instead of taking your hands, it puts its hands hovering over your heart. And in that moment you feel love like you've never felt it before. And you are moved to tears with the beauty of what you've just received. And as you bow your head in thanks, the angel steps back. And again, you move to the next in the circle. And this being surprised you. You didn't notice it before, but it's all gnarly and short and what we would call ugly. And this being steps towards you, and you are repulsed almost by its appearance, and yet you trust that you are here to receive great gifts. And And so you step forward once again. And this being touches your eyes. A finger from each hand on each of your eyes. And in a moment, it transforms into the most beautiful being that you've ever seen. Full of radiant light. Surely an angel of God itself. And you know in that moment what the lesson is from this beautiful being of light. And you continue around the circle in your own way, receiving from each angel in this circle. Each one has something special to offer you as you make your way around the circle. So many beautiful gifts are being given. Healing in a very unique way. In a way that you've never experienced before. And as you near the end of the circle, approaching that being who was the one who led you there, you feel the tears pouring down your face, for you have been touched to the depths of your heart with these gifts of healing, these gifts of love, these gifts of understanding. And as you reach that being who brought you here in the first place, it steps forward once again. And it asks you what you have learned from this circle. And you reflect. And you answer this being. And it tells you that you were brought here so that you could understand that your self-worth does not come from meeting standards that society creates. It does not come from conforming to what others say you should be. It comes from being totally and uniquely who you are, and knowing that who you are is perfect and divine in every way. And it tells you that you were born with this body so that you could learn what it was like to live with it and learn all the lessons that this body would bring you. And you were born with your mind so that you could learn from that as well, and all the gifts that your mind would bring you. And everything about you was chosen before you came onto this earth. And so why would you want to change any of it? You chose it very carefully so that you could have all the experiences that you've had. So all those experiences could give you compassion for others, give you understanding, and teach you how to find your way back to loving the self. For there is nothing more beautiful than being lost and finding your way back to love. And in that moment you understand that everything that's ever happened to you in your life has been a beautiful gift. But the most beautiful gift that you can ever give yourself is loving yourself and accepting yourself just the way you are. And so you bow deeply to this beautiful being, and you find yourself once again in that field at the beginning of the meadow. And once again the mist rolls in and everything disappears. And you become aware again of yourself sitting on this chair, being in this body, only different. You've brought a beautiful gift back with you. And as you prepare to open your eyes and come back into the present moment, you think about that gift. You don't ever want to forget it. And you take another deep breath now and just let go of that moment that you were in, and just coming back into this physical room now, listening to my voice, listening to any sounds in the room, sounds outside. Just wiggle your fingers and toes and open your eyes now, coming fully present back into this space. And I would invite you to do this meditation several times, and also to take notes of what you received. And I also want you to know that if you weren't aware of things or you didn't feel that you could get messages, it's okay. Just be gentle with yourself and make it okay, and make it a little more playful. And the more you do this, the more you'll come to trust what you're receiving. And I would say to you that it's usually much easier than we think to be able to get messages and receive the information. We think it has to be hard, and we allow the intellect to interfere. So whatever comes through first into your mind is usually the truth of what wants to come through. And sometimes one word can be the most profound answer to what you're searching for. So practice many times, and believe in what's happening in these meditations. For as a certified hypnotherapist, I know that the mind does not, the subconscious does not know the difference between imagination and reality. And so when you're doing these guided meditations in your imagination, you're actually changing your reality. You're teaching your subconscious that this is your new reality. And so why not step into a reality that is full of love and self-confidence and feeling wonderful? Excuse me, I'm just needing a breath after connecting with a higher energy. When I do these meditations, there's a higher connection coming through. And I would invite you now to click through to the freedom release technique. So we all have issues and concerns in our lives, and very often they stem from limiting subconscious beliefs that are holding us back from finding our way forward and believing in our truth. And I've developed a technique called the freedom release technique that clears these subconscious beliefs. So I'm able to go in and identify them and clear them. When I'm doing it for groups of people, I pick beliefs that I think many people are impacted by, and then I do the clearing on behalf of everyone who's receiving that. And so for this meditation for lack of self-worth, I'm going to be clearing comparing yourself to others, so being less worthy in that regard. Believing that you must be something that you're not, so thinking that you should be more this, more that. Not recognizing your abilities or worth, so feeling not capable of what you want to do in life. And feeling not important. So if you're interested in clearing those beliefs so that you're not responding to the world from those beliefs anymore, that dramatically changes the way you show up in the world, because all our thoughts actually come from our subconscious beliefs. So when we clear those limiting beliefs that are holding us back, it's like having a little saboteur inside of us. And when we release that, then we're more able to walk confidently in the world, because we've let go of those beliefs that are holding us back. So I invite you to click through the Freedom Release Technique video and enjoy these clearings as well, that you can also listen to many times. And I thank you for being here today, and invite you to check out the link to my website below, and also many other meditation videos that I've been offering. There's lots to choose from, so enjoy, and it's been wonderful being with you and supporting you in this way.